we begin with the battle over COVID-19 restrictions in Michigan. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Dave Llewellyn.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. The state under fire over its capacity limitations at businesses and the restrictions on in-person office work.
Yeah, those restrictions are currently set to expire on April 14th. A group of business leaders urging the governor and health department not to extend the order, saying it will be devastating to the economy. But the state is saying today it is very likely those restrictions will in fact be extended.
Meantime, starting tomorrow, the governor is allowing restaurants and bars to have 50% capacity of up to 100 people because of lower COVID numbers.
Gyms and casinos to operate at 30% capacity. People must wear masks, and equipment in gyms will be 6 feet apart.
Stadiums and arenas that house under 10,000 people can have 375 in attendance. Facilities over 10,000 capacity can have 750 people.
But tonight we wanted to know how the state is coming up with those numbers, and we're not alone.
7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is downtown Detroit trying to get those answers.
750 people can be inside Comerica, can be inside Ford Field, down the street, can be inside LCA. How do they arrive at that number? We asked to talk with anyone from the state in an interview. We were told no one is available. New state health director was in front of a Senate committee, asked those questions. How? Why?
I think my citizens on top of that want to know if there's another spike, if the numbers go bad again, how do we know what things will come the next time around and what things won't?
That's a perfectly reasonable question to say what will come and what won't.
But there's no talk about math, science, or how they set COVID restrictions. Only a vague answer that they talk about it.
It's important to me that we continue to have those conversations so that we can continue to create policies that make sense.
She was pressed as she was deputy health director for the last year. Wasn't she involved in how those decisions were made?
I was focused on, in my role, the operational functions of the department. Was not involved in general policy discussions.
Earlier today, the Reopen Michigan Safely Coalition, a group of business leaders, called on the Whitmer administration to lift a ban on people working in offices. It's set to expire April 14th.
It's time to pivot to job creation and economic growth and reopening our economy safely.
Under the current rules, businesses are stagnating or going bankrupt, causing jobs to disappear, some forever. Our downtowns and local governments are being crushed economically.
The semiconductor and chip shortage continues to slow some auto production. The vice president of Gentex, an advanced electronics supplier with 6,000 employees in West Michigan, says continued office shutdowns are hindering this rebound.
What's especially frustrating is that the semiconductor shortage was in part caused by widespread stay-at-home orders that shut down auto plants worldwide. It's now Michigan's continued work from home order that is making this issue increasingly difficult to rectify.
Now get this, late this afternoon we did hear from a state spokesman who says that emergency order for state office workers is likely to be extended, but they will take input from a work group of public and private sector members. In downtown, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Jim, thank you.